magical gangsters. Welcome to another edition of the show, where I will be your host, the gangster magician himself. I'm here to deliver you your message because that's what I love to do. Because I do what I love, and I love what I do, and I love being here with you because you are the best. That's for sure. Trust me when I tell you, I know these things. I know who the best is. I know who the best, and that is you, 110%. Thank you to all my new subscribers, those that have been here from the beginning, those in the middle. Thank you. You don't understand how much it means to me. I try to read and like every comment. I try to do my best to interact, and show you I'm a real person. First and foremost, before anything else. A lot of people you don't know nothing about that are on here. What are they telling? They just, whatever it is, you don't know what the fuck they're doing. I mean, not that you say, like, I tell you everything, but you could see. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. It's not about that. The point is, I'm very thankful, okay? And being thankful, hopefully creates more, okay? That's what it is. When you're grateful, the more grateful you are, the more you receive, okay? You can't look at things, oh my God, you have to just focus on yourself. You can't focus on what other people have. You can't just... Remember, everything's going to work out for us. We're 100% in control right now. We are winning this battle. We're winning it very, very decisively, too. So why don't we get started? Archangel Michael's here today. He says, how is everybody? He says, don't worry about nothing. You're protected. You're with us. Okay, you're part of the 8,000 crew. Nobody fucks with us. We're the police department for Earth Angels, the 8,000 crew. They come to us. They don't go to the cops because they can't rely on the cops. They gotta come to us because we're the ones who take care of this. We're the spiritual police. How about that? So we're really not though, but people are making it like that. So at the end of the day, we're just gonna continue to balance our chakras because that's gonna get us all the energy that we need. Okay, because that's how they did it. Had your energy all tied up in knots, still probably do. Okay, any little aches and pains you have, that could be a parasite that's just fucking sucking your energy. And, and I would recommend one of them parasite cleanses. I definitely would. Well, yes, I would. All right, so why don't we see what we're working with? Why don't we get a little overall energy here? See how everyone's doing. Things good. Things are good. Moving along, go for us. Trust me when I tell you, you have to see. I mean, the world is being shown. You're seeing it on larger scales. All this is it just has been somehow or another triggers all this. So, all right, let's see what we got. All right, so yes, we know you have the strength of 10 men, the strength of 10 women. I mean, it's very, very clear that you have the strength. I mean, you don't know your own strength until it's tested, and these people really tested you, thinking that you would not be able to, overcome it. But the fact that you overcame it now shows you how strong you are, because a lot of people seen you overcome this. And now they see you, being who you want to be here. You're not worried about no bullshit with nobody. All right? You're self-assured. Ain't nobody got your energy no more. You take it, you say, let me tell you something, brother. You're not coming messing my frequency up. That's why we got our organite here. Because they think that they could come in here and just disrupt it. But they can't. Actually, you're off grid right now. People don't even know where the fuck you are. That's the way we want it to be. All right, because 4 of Pentacles, because people want to take from you. They want to steal it. They want your energy. Okay, they want it. All right, holding on too tight can stop you from moving forward. That's why we just let shit go. Go, keep it. We don't want it. They want us to chase after whatever they took from us. And then they still keep your energy. So we say, keep it, you fucking retard. We don't care about you. All right, they're very suspicious. These people are coming off. They're acting very suspicious. People don't like to be around them. They bring a sense of it's just of an impending doom over there. All right, who's over there? It's King of Cups, your counterpart. They're saying I believe they're an undercover person here. I believe they're an informant because they know where this is going. Okay, and now they were going to give up the people, but still act like they're on their side. But eventually, it's going to be to get the whoever it is, and that's perfectly fine, because what they are apart, whatever this was needed to be done this way. There'd be no other way to expose this unless you had somebody in there as undercover, because these demons are not smart. They can't see through nothing. Okay, that's why 4 of Cups are getting rejected, because anything that doesn't serve your highest good or this King of Cups highest good is being rejected. Nobody wants it. Nobody cares. And this King of Cups doesn't care either. Okay, because they know you have this Four of Wands here. They want to have a Four of Wands. They want to have this happy home, this milestone. They don't want to have to look over their shoulder like this, have to steal. This is not what this King of Cups signed up for. Okay, they knew this anyway, but they just wanted to go with the flow because of the people that went to such great lengths to block you from being with this person that they were willing to do anything here, including bringing in their own idiot. All right. Big fat idiot, okay? And now this person, they got caught. Now that what they did was, it's like, and nobody has the answers. Oh, we're crazy, right? That's what they say, you're crazy. That's preposterous. We would never do anything like that. We love you. All right, but Seven of Pentacles, you don't give a fuck because you know that's bullshit. And you had a long-term view, you worked hard, okay, and now you look back at what you achieved and you're setting new goals, okay, because be ready for the opportunity you worked for. It's coming, all right, because this King of Cups says support yourself before you can support others, okay? He always says that King of Cups. Tell him, shut up, King of Cups. You're always talking, we tell him. Yes, he is. Always got something to say, this guy. So, what else is it we need to know? What else for our magical gangster members? I mean, not members. My magical, well, if you want to be a member, that'd be good. Maybe that's why I did that, just so I could go right into that. You know, we got some good stuff over there. All right, but for my magical gangsters out there, the ones who've seen it all, they've done it all, they've been through it all. You know the ones, our favorite. Why don't we get an energy read, see what they got? Let's get a little, let's elaborate further. Okay, let's go. All right, so we know that this cycle is complete. The world is here. I mean, it's the beginning of, the astrological year. Saturn just began in Aries. There's going to be a big 7 planet Aries. I mean, this is a complete reboot here. I mean, because that's what it is. And Aries at the same time is very, they're assertive. Mars is the planet there. And you throw in Neptune, you throw in Saturn, you throw in Mars, you throw in Venus, you throw in the moon and the sun. It's a lot of things, but that's what the King of Pentacles said. They said, don't worry about it. Everything's going fine. We got them, okay? These people, because remember, your counterpart's it's an emperor, okay? They could do anything, this person. They're a real shapeshifter, this one. All right, so believe me when I tell you, they got this under control. I mean, now I'm not saying that this doesn't have to be right this second. See, I need you to understand this too. We're all on different timelines. I say this every day now. We're all on different timelines. Okay, so some of this stuff could have happened. It could be happening now, or it could be happening in the future. Mostly, it's not happening in the past because the way we go is that you wouldn't be watching this anymore if that was the case. But there are instances where you can, pick up on what, past energy now is changing into what it is now. So that does happen. But remember, it's all going to happen in a certain way. Not exactly. I just try to say it in ways, metaphorical ways, so you could kind of envision it and then think for yourself and put it where it fits, okay? Because you got a King of Pentacles here. They see your value. They know you're worth it. All right? Maybe they didn't think you were worth it before. Now they say you're definitely fucking worth it. All right, so what else is it? What else? We got the world here. It's fucking cycle's complete. Okay, here, look, you're celebrating over here with this 3 of Cups, having a good old time. You're saying celebrate the success with those you care about. It says, of course. All right, you'll find you have people you care about. You support, sharing, celebration, problem resolution. Okay, gladness, friendship. Not on this side, Five of Wands. They're very much, got conflict, competition, rivalry. They wanted to cause you strife and tension, but you still were able to overcome this, which is the best part. And now these people don't know what to do, what to say, how to stop this. They're just fighting with each other. Whoever brought who in, they're blaming whoever was the originator of this. All the fucking people are turning on the ringleaders. Now they want to blame this King of Cups now, and they're saying it's their fault that they did it. But they've been doing everything possible to block this person from having any love. So it's like these fucking people. I mean, but it doesn't matter because you got this 10 of Cups here. You're building your foundation on this 10 of Cups. So you got the world, 3 of Cups, 10 of Cups. I mean, you're celebrating here. You're building something. Cycle's complete. That's what you're celebrating. It's over. We don't have to. The wheel turns. Now we get the good part. Now they got to deal with the bullshit. Okay, we're going to show them how you really, how you're supposed to act. Not like this. I mean, they should be ashamed of themselves. Look at you. I want them to look at, if any karmic energy is just watching, I want you to look in the mirror, okay, and tell me what you see. And I want to know how you do it, okay, because you know what you did. You know what you did. You know what you were willing to do to take from us. And that can't go unpunished, okay, because temperance energy's here. Because you're too balanced. They need you to roll around the mud. They need you to say stuff. They need you to directly say stuff to them. They need you to threaten them. They need you to say crazy stuff. So they could say, run to the whatever, and then they put you in jail. This is what they want to do. They want to keep you, like, restrained, okay? They want to keep you, like, maybe you have maybe restraining orders, whatever it is, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. That's only helping you at the end of the day. Good. Because now there's more eyes on you. Because now they got to say, well, this person never did anything when they start to try to make stories up again. Now it's like, okay, well, we've been watching them. They've been doing well. So how does this make sense? How do you even, this is when all the questions start to come about. Okay, this is when people start asking all these questions. These people, they're freaked out. They don't know what to do. They know the end's coming for them, though. But you being balanced is what's causing this end. Everything you've planned for has worked out. And if it didn't work out, it still did work out. So, what else is there? Okay, so now we know who you're dealing with. Okay, so you have this King of Swords in reverse character. This malicious character, this King of Swords in reverse. Okay, so this person, they were trying, this is not your counterpart. I believe this is, this could be an employee, this could be a colleague of yours. It could be a colleague of your counterpart. It could be, maybe a brother or uncle. I mean, it could be anything along those lines. Somebody who's malicious, okay, that lacks empathy. That's very harsh. They come off like they're a nice guy, like they try to present them, but they always lie. So all they do is lie to this person. But they present themselves as like warm and fuzzy. But the fact is that they're anything but that. This person will fucking slice your throat in a second. They don't feel anything. This is the type of person who'll present themselves as like an all-star mom, all-star dad, a fucking coach, whatever. And then you're like, oh, wow, who would have thought? That's what the King of Swords in reverse is. That's one of your biggest enemies, but I feel like you're beating this energy down. Okay, because Page of Cups, you're getting intuitive messages that are giving you creative opportunities, and there's King of Swords in reverse, there's nothing they can do. They can't stop you. They can't say anything. Anything they say about you makes them look like a hater. And then it actually confirms what you were saying in the past about this person. Okay, by the reaction to you. Because it's like, we knew what you did. You know what this person did. So what's going to happen with this King of Swords in reverse? You have this 10 of Cups, though. 3 of Cups with the world. And this King of Swords is reverse is watching on. They're not too happy. They feel like they're being betrayed here. Okay, because 9 of Wands, you're too brave. You're too courageous. Believe in yourself and have courage to continue. You always have, you always will. Maybe that's what this King of Swords in reverse has to do, okay? Because they know it's over for them, but they're still going to try. They're going to try what always worked, okay? But the fact is that you're not around, you're too brave, you're too courageous. People have seen too many good things about you that whatever this person says clearly shows that they're a liar and what they did was wrong, and you're going to blow this out of the water with this person, okay? Because 8 of Cups, they're getting left behind. Being seen as a disappointment. Nobody wants to be bothered with this King of Swords in reverse. Nobody cares what they say. You're malicious. You lack empathy. Okay, you know what you did. You're not going to fucking fool anybody anymore. I don't care that you have a family. I don't give a fuck. Okay? The fact of the matter is you know what you did, and you had an opportunity to fix this, and you refused. And now you have to deal with it. You're going to be all alone, too. So... and that's why 3 of Swords in reverse. Somebody over here is recovering from heartbreak. Release, optimism, okay? Or this person is King of Swords in reverse. They could be, alienated. Okay, but somebody I think is just recovering here from this. It could be you. It could be your counterpart. I mean, they've been through a traumatic situation. Let's not forget that. Okay, 6 of Cups, because they're very nostalgic about you. Sometimes you can be nostalgic about them, but at the end of the day, they're who, it's just, this is what was supposed to happen. I mean, you know who they are. Maybe you haven't even seen them like this. Maybe this is like something that's completely like being hidden from you, so you don't see them in this, whatever negative. But it doesn't matter because you know who they are when they get their energy back, when they get away from this energy. This is what they do to the Divine Masculine. They have King of Swords in reverses in their ears, telling them how, they should be indulgent and enjoy themselves, go out, be a player, blah, blah, blah. And while this King of Swords in reverse will be, like, it's usually like a fat jerk off that'll be sitting home with, like, the whatever wife that's probably, like, this guy's probably a pedophile, but they probably have some arrangement, okay? Then they saying this just to keep this person stuck, like, so it's like... And then when they see something that's going good, like somebody good coming towards this person, they immediately try to get rid of you. It's wild, ain't it? So, all right, what else is there we need to know? Okay, we need to know that the Gangstar Magician is here, okay, that you're making something happen. Very brave, very courageous. Okay, you got the Magician, 10 of Cups, 9 of Wands, 3 of Cups, three of Swords in reverse, and the World. While this King of Swords looks on. They see 6 of Pentacles that you're receiving and even give and take. You're receiving what's good, man, for you. This person was supposed to stop you. Okay, they were supposed to stop you. They were unable to. Now, I guess they have to be sacrificed. Somebody's got to be sacrificed. They could not get the job done here. And they didn't even block your account. They were supposed to block your counterpart too. That was also part of the job. They still couldn't do that because they don't have too much to worry about now. They can't even stop it. They can't even keep track of anything now. This is a fucking high-level demon that's really fucking floundering here. They don't know what's going on. They're like very, very dizzy right now. Okay, they feel sick. They might need a doctor, this King of Swords in reverse. Okay, because look, they got this Queen of Wands in reverse with them. All right, they got this quintessential witch of the deck. Okay, this is who they brought in to replace you. This is how far this person was willing to go, that they brought in their own fucking person. They brought in, whatever it is. Maybe they brought in somebody who's a widower, or maybe they brought in like some person who, is not with their, whatever it is they have. Maybe they have a kid, I don't know. But at the end of the day, it's like they did all this because they knew that this, your counterpart, what they always wished for was, like a nice little family life, but they always were, they never the right one came along until you did. Okay, and then when you came along, this person really was like, oh my God, I'm in love. But they went to great lengths to be like, oh no, that's forbidden. Like they made it like you were like forbidden fruit or some shit. And it's like they actually made them want you more. And then they even brought in this own person. Oh, we'll get you something. And they bring in this fucking person. And it's like, but this person's been watching it. There's no love here. It's just like, it's all for appearances. Like they think this is what's going to make this person happy. But this person, this King of Cups is still miserable because they don't want to be with this Queen of Wands, right? They want to be with you, but now they see all the people around them, how they were trying to put them in this negative. And now they know why that was happening. Because you're this Knight of Pentacles energy, you're hardworking, you're efficient, and responsible. Okay, they said you were anything but they're being seen this way. They're being seen as irresponsible. This King of Swords in reverse, this Queen of Wands in reverse. So now we know that this King of Swords in reverse, they hired this Queen of Swords in reverse. This Queen of Wands in reverse. This Queen of Wands in reverse is more like a mission, like it's just all about money. It's a witch. It's a quintessential witch of the deck. Could be Empress in reverse, probably. Okay, now look, 4 swords in reverse. They're all burnt out and exhausted. This King of Swords in reverse, this Queen of Wands in reverse. Now they're trying to distance themselves. Now they don't know who's saying what, okay? They're not really talking that much, these two. All right, I think these are just two energies that, are around your counterpart that thought that they were going to destroy you and then eventually, take your counterpart out. I believe they had a thing where they were going to poison this person. They had some type of plan here, okay? The plan really did have the 7 of Cups. They wanted to keep this person confused. They wanted them to look at options. Like this was like the Queen of Wands reverse would be willing to let your counterpart go, have sex with whoever they want. You know what I mean? Not care as long as they're, getting money or something. So this is what that tells you everything you need to know. And this King of Swords reverse is like saying to them, oh, you're so lucky. I wish that my wife, like, you know what I mean? So it's like, it goes like that type of thing. So then so they're really looking at it like, who's what? But now they see that this King of Swords in reverse has been doing this the whole time just to keep them down. And it's actually been stealing their energy all these years. And that's how they held on all these years. They held on because they had like a purpose. Maybe they were good money. Maybe this person was doing the books. Maybe they worked together as a business. Maybe they were partners. Maybe this person's a general manager. I don't fucking know. But just know that this person, somehow or another, had their tentacles in this fucking person for a long time. But now it's being removed. Because this person's a parasite. Energy vampire. Who's going to be dealt with accordingly. So what else is there we need to know? Anything else? Alright, so not only this, look, you got this Queen of Swords in reverse. So I knew that this was going to be an Empress in reverse energy. This is what they brought in. They tried to bring this person in like they were like the, you know, the ideal spouse. Like they were the Queen of Pentacles. Like they were the wish come true. That they were the ones who, you know, are a real good person. You're not good. This person's good. But this person probably committed some fucking heinous acts if they're fucking hanging out with this King of Swords in reverse that this King of Swords in reverse knows. Okay, they probably are coven. They're probably in the same coven. Because now you got this Queen of Swords reversed. Now somebody's being cruel, angry, and bitchy. Okay, they're very critical, deceitful. So you got the King of Swords in reverse and the Queen of Swords in reverse. Or this could be they could be a couple here. Or it could be somebody else, but just know somebody's angry, bitchy, malicious. There's a lot of anger right now. They're burnt out and exhausted, but it doesn't matter because your counterparts here is this Emperor. Okay, like I said, they're King of Cups. Okay, they're King of Pentacles, the King of Wands. You always have the King of Swords here, Archangel Mike. We're always protected. This is all combined energies. Okay, they all come together. That's what you gotta remember. It's energies. And the goal is to eliminate these negative ones, all right? That's what we're doing here. So we're trying to get rid of this King of Swords reverse, this Queen of Swords reverse, Queen of Wands reverse that are all burnt out and exhausted. This is a coven. They're stuck though because their stuff don't work and it's all going back to them. All right, now look, 10 of Wands in reverse. They're being released. Okay, they can't hold on to this any longer. Whatever they were doing, they can't hold on. 4 of Swords in reverse, 10 of Wands in reverse. They were too burnt out and exhausted to hold on anymore. They're done. They have to give up. Okay, they're being seen as fucking irresponsible and careless. While you're being seen as Knight of Cups, romantic, charming, and chivalrous. And as a gangster magician, a magical gangster who's building a foundation on a 10 of Cups, celebrating 3 of Cups with your friends. Okay, completing this cycle while being brave and courageous at the same time. Being very protective of your friends. Yes, that's what you're doing. Wow, these characters over here, they're burnt out and exhausted, and they can't hold on any longer. Okay, and look, who came back? Your King of Cups is here now. He said, yeah, I told you, I'm back. I'm with you. I've always been with you, okay? He's like, I know what these people are. He's like, but I had to, look what happened. Now they have no excuse. They got to go. They said that it would have never worked unless you got rid of this energy. And this person said they had to do this. They had to go deep undercover. They had to be an informant here. They had to do this. They had to prove what was happening. They had to fucking pretend that they were with these. This is okay. That's fine. All right, and that's why 6 of Pentacles, you're receiving an even give and take. This person knows what you deserve. They know what you're worth. And now you got to show them even 10 times more. So this all worked out for you. Okay, please. I need you to understand. It's all going to work out for you in ways you'll never believe. That's why you're recovering from heartache here. That's why you're brave, you're courageous, and you have a King of Cups. This 10 of Cups. So what else is there we need to know? Now I'm going to go to a new deck. All right, so we know that Knight of Swords, you are action-oriented, ambitious, you're driven to succeed. Perhaps maybe this King of Cups is feeling that way too. It says you are strong, energetic, and ready to take on the world. Okay, not only that, but you have this Ace of Swords. You're seeing things very clearly. People are getting mental clarity. This King of Cups can clearly see now what's going on with this King of Swords in reverse and this, Queen of Wands in reverse, Queen of Swords in reverse. You can clearly see it. While you're sitting here, sitting pretty. They tried. Can't do it, though. Can't do it. You couldn't do it. But look, the King of Cups was there twice. So, that's good news. They've been out a lot lately with the King of Pentacles. They're your 2 faves. Everybody, they all been out. All right, so what else is that we need to know? Let's get a confirmation, clarification here. God, please, and thank you for the magical gangsters of the worlds, the ones who've been through it all, they've seen them all, you've done it all. Because remember, you can make your imagination real. Remember that. That's why you got to imagine this. Imagine that this is happening. Okay, because now, 10 of Swords in reverse, you avoided a painful ending. That's why you're recovering from heartbreak. 3 of Swords in reverse, 10 of Swords in reverse. That's why, okay? Because you survived something that would have destroyed most people. This King of Swords thought in their head, they said, what could we do to this person, to you, that would be so destructive that we would never come back. They didn't look at it from your point of view. They looked at it from their point of view. What would destroy them? So they thought of the worst thing possible that could happen to them, and then they made it happen to you. Okay, but they didn't realize that you were in the Seven of Pentacles energy, that you had a long-term view, that you were hardworking, that you were there was nothing they were going to do to stop you. They're not smart, these demons. They're not smart. They're smart when it comes to like nasty stuff like stealing and killing and robbing. But when it comes to other stuff like, criminal minded they are. But when it comes to like, logic, they're not smart at all. They're not. They're easy to fool them. Did you ever notice how they always find these fucking pedophiles? Like the cops just go to a room. Like, why are they like, that's what tells me everything you know. Like, they should know that that's going to happen. And then they go meet them. They try to meet them and fucking. Remember the show, Catch a Predator? We should bring that back, that show. I like that show. He says, have a seat. What are you doing here? You know this is a 12-year-old? And they're like, oh, I didn't know. And then they say, oh, you could go. And then they all tackle him out when he goes, that's great. Fucking love it. Love it. Okay, why? Because the Queen of Cups is here. The King of Cups. This is your default. This is what your account, this is what it was supposed to be. Queen of Cups, King of Cups. Okay, but now you're action-oriented and ambitious. This Queen of Cups, they avoided this painful ending. And now they're just building this foundation. It's very clear that you're going to be getting your Two of Cups because we just saw the King of Cups and the Two of Cups. Come on, now it's the Queen of Cups. It's all here. The Ten of Cups is all here for you. Magical gangster, you're recovering from fucking heartache. You recovered from this painful ending, avoided this painful ending, and you're really fucking, like, you're risen from the dead, it looks like. But now they have this Knight of Wands in reverse energy, though, okay? And they have no direction. There's King of Swords in reverse, there's Queen of Swords in reverse. Okay, they're just angry people now, okay? And they're being seen as angry people, because if this Queen of Swords in reverse energy is out, now this energy, this does not know how to hold its feelings, okay? This is somebody, like I said, cruel, angry, bitter, okay? See, the King of Swords reverse, they're more malicious. They do things in the back. They're more in, behind the scenes type of bad person. The Queen of Swords in reverse, that starts to show when the cracks come on a person. When somebody gets into a feminine energy, gets into Queen of Swords in reverse energy, then you know what they are now. There's no coming back from that. They can't act like they're not that, okay? Because Ace of Wands, you have this urge to create. You never acted like this. You're not like this. They tried to project this Queen of Swords in reverse energy on. They said you were this, that, and the other thing. But they're being seen what they are. Doesn't work, man. This shit doesn't work. Whatever they try don't work no more. It's like, and you're just going to keep going on, keep doing what you're doing. It's all going to keep working out. I'm telling you. You just got to believe it. It will. And if it takes a while, then, it's going to take a while. It's always going to take a while. Nothing happens overnight. Nothing good comes easy. You signed up for this in the 5 days. You're with your counterpart right now. You must understand that. So, and the whole point of you doing this so you can be with each other in the physical and have the ultimate love, is what they're telling me. And that's why you avoided all these painful endings. That's why you somehow walked away from this. That's why your King of Cups is still here. Okay, now the Sun in reverse. This King of Swords in reverse, Queen of Swords in reverse, they're coming off very negative. Of course, they know they're being caught, they're seen. Now people want those kings, now they want to distance each other from each other. Now they're saying that it's like this ain't working, that they always knew that you were the best, okay? Because confirmation that the Ten of Cups is here, they know you're building your foundation. The abundance is coming from that. You have a King of Cups, the Queen of Cups. The cycle's complete with the world. You have the Three of Cups. Very brave. Recovering from heartache. Okay, you have this Page of Cups energy. Intuitive messages. Creative opportunities. This is new love. This is just a nice energy. Just very relaxing, calm. Okay, and this betrayals, these Seven of Swords are being seen through. Okay, this is why these people are being negative, because they know what they did. You were not supposed to come back like this. You were supposed to just stay down and out. Okay, but you got back up and you figured out how to get back and do what you're doing. That's what you're doing right now. You're figuring out how to get this. This is how you get there, okay? It doesn't just happen. I'm not going to tell you everything that's happening right this second, because that wouldn't help you. You have to imagine, okay? And just put the people where you want them to go, okay? Just think what these people, it's like we're playing a game. All right, now these people, they want to avoid death, though, okay? They want to keep this going. They don't want this to end, this King of Swords in reverse, Queen of Swords in reverse, because this was benefiting them. Okay, this what wasn't benefiting you was benefiting them, and now that things are benefiting you, now they're being seen. So it's like there has to be some type of push and pull thing here, but it's really, I think, just the energy of the karma and more or less the universe balancing itself out and God just being there for you. Because Six of Cups, you're unconditionally loving. People are nostalgic. This King of Cups is nostalgic about his Queen of Cups. Maybe they're having flashes of past life love with this person, and that's how they realize that you're their whatever. Maybe that's where it comes. They're having dreams now. Somebody's being haunted though. Whatever they thought they were going to get away with is not working. So what else is there we need to know? Okay, that we know that this King of Swords in reverse, they're Five of Cups. This Queen of they're all in regret because they're being seen. That's why they have the Sun in reverse here. I mean, now they want to keep this going, but they have no direction. They don't know where to go. They don't know how to do this. Okay, they're burnt out and exhausted, and you and this King of Cups are just sitting here relaxing. Okay, and you're having this Four of Wands, this happy home, this milestone, and these people that can't do anything about it. They have to go away. They cannot come. There's nothing they can say or do. It's like you got to go, whatever, and they will. They have to go. They're not going to stay, okay? Because, brother, you are this high priestess. That's why, okay? Because you see things that are 10 steps ahead. They can't get past you. You're a high priestess, magician, gangster magician, empress, okay? That's why you're getting this Ace of Pentacles here. That's why you're a Nine of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. You don't need nobody. But this is all you ever wanted. A queen, for you to be a Queen of Cups with a King of Cups, to have a Two of Cups. With a foundation built on a Ten of Cups. That's what you wished for. That's what you want. Yes, is it nice to have all the other extras to it? Sure. But at the end of the day, this is what it started with. And now you became what you are now, an Empress, High Priestess, Gangstar Magician, while your counterpart's becoming an Emperor, okay? And they could probably be a High Priestess Magician too themselves. So it's like this. It's like you guys can do anything together. You're a fucking super team here. So what else is there we need to know? Is there anything else that needs to be known here? We got this, High Priestess. Okay, we know that Seven of Cups, whatever, they wanted to create confusion. They wanted to make confusion. That's what they're still trying to do. They're trying to still create confusion. But people are slicing through it, okay? They know that what they're doing is, why they're doing it is because you're the real Queen of Wands here. You're that sexy-ass Queen of Wands, not this fucking person. They tried to use this energy to try to say they were being lustful, this King of Cups, by wanting to be with you. But the fact is that, no, you were just the best option for them. And these people knew that, and they knew you would see through them because you're a high priestess, and they knew that their days would be numbered because whatever they were doing to steal this person's energy, it was so biblical. Okay, this is really what it comes down to. It's very biblical, this whole thing. And that's why you have this hangman energy, pausing, surrendering. These people that could be stuck, you're looking at things from different perspectives. I mean, somebody's enlightened here. Okay, Two of Swords, they can't avoid what this is, this King of Swords reverse. So what's going to be the end for this King of Swords reverse, this Queen of Swords reverse, and what's going to happen for this King of Cups and this Queen of Cups? Please and thank you. Okay, so Four of Cups tells me this King of Swords in reverse, okay, this Queen of Swords, they're getting rejected. Okay, this King of Cups does not want anything to do with them. He wants them gone. Okay, now they're all regret. He wants them gone. Okay, well, and they're going to this Five of Pentacles. That's where they're going. Okay, that's where they're going. Where's this? What's going to happen now for this King of Cups, Queen of Cups, though? That completed the cycle. All right, because these people being rejected is sending them to the Five of Pentacles. They can't do anything. Whatever they did in the past is the only thing that worked. They have no other skills. So what's going to be the end here? Okay, so Four of Swords, you just resting and relaxing. Okay, so at the end of the day, we know you resting and relaxing with your King of Cups is all that needs to be done. Okay, because Ace of Wands, you're going to have an urge to create. You're going to be very busy. Okay, so you and your King of Cups, you're going to need to relax. Okay, maybe you could go on a honeymoon or something. Okay, so, and then you could go, then you'll be busy forever after that. So maybe you'll get your sacred sexuality with this person. That's really what this person wants too. I mean, that's a wish come true, to have sacred sexuality, to be with your divine. You know how that's amazing, especially when it has to be right though. Like when you're like, balanced. Wow, that's something else. I can't say, I actually have done it, but the fact is that you could spiritually do this like somehow, but it's like, I don't know, it's very difficult to do. Man, I don't know what I'm talking about now. All right, so why don't we do some angel numbers and then we'll call it a read. Okay, so we got 63, 63. No matter how tough things get, remember that hope always exists. Your angels are guiding you through these challenges, reminding you that brighter days are ahead. Keep the faith. There's always something. No matter how bad it gets, there's always something to be grateful for. That's how you keep growing. Okay, 23. The more grateful you are, the more you get. The more you give, the more you get. Okay, embrace your creativity and talents to bring happiness into your life and those around you. Relax and start enjoying life. Your unique creativity can bring joy to others. Your unique creativity can bring joy to others. Ain't that something? It seems like that's what you're doing. Wouldn't you concur with that? Okay, and that's why number 17 is here. That comes out a lot. Okay, I feel this is our counterpart's number. Okay, their angel number. Self-belief. You may feel stuck or fearful. Okay, King of Cups. Perhaps even in despair, thinking there's no way forward. But this card reassures you, King of Cups, that the path starts with you. You're ready for life change. It really starts with them. And then this all falls to place for you. Okay, because now look, 63, 63, but here's 64, 64. So that's telling me that things are moving along. That means that things are ascending. 64, 64, intuition. Cultivate mindfulness daily to strengthen your intuition. Spend time in quiet reflection. Focus on your breath and let your mind settle into stillness. Yes, you will. That's what you're all about. Okay, so let's do our crystal of the day, and then the Gangsta Magician is going to go. It's going to go for a little bit. What time is it? It's still early. Maybe I'll do another one. So what is going to be the crystal of the day? What is it that we, be helpful? Maybe this is what you need, crystal-wise. I'm going to say green aberdeen. Okay, it says hematite. Okay, so that's for protection. So grounding, protection, strength. Hematite is a grounding and protective stone that strengthens your connection to the earth. Linked to the root chakra, it boosts confidence, willpower, focus while supporting inner stability and clarity. Root, Aries, Aquarius, Earth. I am grounded, focused, and strong in who I am. I am grounded, focused, and strong in who I am. I am grounded, focused, and strong in who I am. Yes, you are. That's why you're the best. That's why I love you. And then we also have some citrane here, so the abundance is coming your way. Guys, I love you. Thanks so much for everything. I really do appreciate it. Thank you for your likes, comments, and everything. It's just the best. Thank you. I appreciate you.